times as well.
I don't really.
In solo queues,
the most I come to solo queue is like we are right now, like 2 of us and then 2 randoms. But
it is, I think, Wesker, Fearmonger, by the way. Oh God, what was I gonna say? My brain turned off.
You're like, think of it like this in solo queue.
As a solo queuing survivor, you have to keep in mind that 80% of the people who play solo queue have the mindset of I gotta look out for myself.
Yes.
Sacrifice everything I need to.
Yeah.
And that's the selfish desire.
And it feels like
most games.
That's what it seems like. That like it's almost like everyone's for themselves, and you're playing against your own teammates half the time.
It's a very toxic game. Like,
or you get the complete opposite, which is people throwing the game for altruism. That's like unnecessary at a certain time. Like they'll just unhook you.
I'll be honest, I'll throw the game for my challenge. But if I know that it's gonna cause me more than myself to die.
See, like right now, right? He's been chasing me this whole time, but I look up and I don't see anyone on gens. So it's like stuff like that. Like, why is nobody doing a gen when he's been chasing me the whole time?
We did get one though. We did get one done.
Well, maybe one popped and then people were running to different ones because, you know, like
he's on me now.
I don't always know what's going on. I just know sometimes I'm running for my life for a long time and I look up and I see nobody on gens and I'm just like, why? Why is nobody on a gen? We could have done like 2 gens there, I feel like. But maybe that's the thing. Like Ace has one that's got like, you know, 60 something %. So
good hit. Sorry.
Okay, I went for a great skill check and missed it. But you see how like I got out of chase and I'm just immediately on a gen injured. Because that's the only way we're gonna get out. But they're on gens now. They might have just been looking for one. But really, the whole game is just a matter of pressure.
Oh, what the fuck? So, I'm a bit confused with this killer. I'm sorry. He saw me vault the window. He might have eyeball ears. Might. Keep that in mind. But continue on. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying the whole game it's a game of pressure where the killer's trying to hit you down, you hook you, kill you. And they're usually playing as dirty as possible, like trying to camp the hook. Not always, but they're trying to tunnel people out. But then the flip side is the gen pressure by the survivors. And so we're putting so much pressure that we're limiting the killer's time that they have to kill everyone. And that's the whole game is like a tug of war.
I'm assuming you're down in the basement, so I'm gonna move to that one.
I'm in the main building underground. Yeah, I just popped this gen.
Oh shit.
See, look.
Yeah, you kill me.
See, people were doing gens because we're down to 1, but you see how fast we did those, even with randoms? Like the killer.
I thought Nancy was on the same gen as you, I won't lie, so I went to go start on another one and she was over here. That's pretty impressive.
No, but that's what I'm saying, like the killer only has 2 hooks and we are down to the last gen. So now if we if we keep up with that, like we're out of here. But if we 3-genned ourselves, which kind of looks like
we kind of did. There is one in 2-story building, and there's one outside of Killer Shot.
But you saw in the games that we were playing, we didn't get the gens done that fast like that.
Oh, she's on Nancy. I don't want to.
Yeah, the gens are
unfortunate. Do you want to go for that?
Yeah, we're pretty much in a 3-gen now, but it's not that bad.
I saved Nancy. Congratulations, me.
I'm gonna go to this upstairs one. This is a 1-person gen, so
he is going to that building. I'm outside Killer Shot. And he might be getting ran over here.
Yeah,
Nope,
and
nope,
all
never
he's got to
mind,
do
it's
is keep hooking people on this hook in the center.
Good try, good try. Swing, meta, swing.
Whoops.
You left me?
Oh, see, he's probably going to get tunneled, this guy right now. I took the hit.
He won't commit to that chase if he knows what's good for him.
I think he is. He's on me.
Okay.
I'll try to take him away from here, if possible.
I am at killer shot.
Oh, sorry. I have nowhere to go.
You're fine. Do it. Do what you must.
I think he left me. So, are you on this gen by Killer Shack? Is that what you're doing?
Ah, I love it. He pulled me right out of the window as I was falling. It's fantastic. I'm outside of Killer Shack, yeah. I was. He left me? He's not committing to chase because I ran away.
He's coming for me. He got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... kind of 3-gen ourselves, but if you can get that one... Oh, great. And there's a basement. So he's got like a perfect setup right now. He's got a basement by this gen. He's got a hook right in the middle of the other 2 gens.
He knows I'm right outside too, so I have to get away from this area.
Yeah, well, at this point, it's probably best to try to reset and get healed up. But if the 2 of them
can even hear its heartbeat.
The 2 of them might be able to... No, they don't have any progress on it. Ace isn't doing anything, I guess. They should have both been on the same gen right now.
The one upstairs in that house is a one person.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so if I get out of this basement, I'm gonna try to reset.
That's fine.
He's here.
I'm gonna get away from Killer Shack and see if I can focus on the one opposite side.
Trying to body block for her, but it's probably gonna get me killed because my endurance just ran out. So I'm going right back to basement or... Yeah, so we kind of messed ourselves up here by 3-genning, but...
Yeah, we did. It's fine. We got this. We got this. I'm gonna farm you off. We're gonna go reset. Okay?
Yeah, I'm getting out of here.
Focus this gen with me.
Whoa!
Oh, shit!
What'd they do?
They did the gen!
That's a surprise. Wow.
Do you want to reset with me or focus door? There's a high chance one of us will die.
I would like to try to reset because this person's going down. I'm in the main building, or behind the main building.
Coming. Outside, back, behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal you because I'm more worried about you.
Well, we're both death hook.
I mean, yeah. But my conscience says you're better off being healed than me, so.
See, in games like this, I don't care if we die because, oh, there's the no-ed. Because we all really gave it our best, you know? Like, everybody really did gens and tried to get out. And we didn't even know these randoms.
Man, do you just want to leave?
We're probably better off doing that unless we could find the no-ed.
I found no-ed.
Alright, you could try to cleanse it. I'll go for the unhook, but one of us might die in the process. He's coming from... He's guarding the hook, but he's kind of coming my way. He's coming for me.
If she would have...
Ah, man.
Just don't die yet. Don't die yet. Don't die yet.
Oh, he cut me off.
You know that basement building? Not main, not 2-story, but the other one?
He's got me trapped right now. He's got me...
Are you serious?
Well, he's got me trapped in this area that I can't do anything.
Like, are you like cornered?
Pretty much. In the main building. Wait, I'm getting out. I'm getting out of there, yeah.
We could do this all day, buddy.
Where is the door?
Break it. Behind the 2-story building.
Oh.
You know what? He doesn't have no one anymore. I'm leaving.
Okay, I see it. In the back. Are you able to get away? This gate's not even open, is it? This gate's not even open.
No, the one behind the building. The other building. Not main, not the 2-story, but the other one. The one with the gen that usually spawns in the bottom basement.
Oh, you actually got out.
I did. I have faith in myself.
See, that was a good game. Like, the randoms were actually doing stuff. As far as, you know, like, they were being productive.
On the bright side, I bought you time, right? Because what he did was, he saw me outside a door, he jumped at me, missed me, he kept me at a pallet, right? And we just stood at each other. I'm like, you don't have no one. What are you gonna do to me?
Well, you definitely saved me because he just had me trapped in a corner area.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I would have taken a hit, but it was like a standoff. There was a pallet and I was behind it, and he was either gonna have to break the pallet or I was gonna have to try to run past him, but then you got his attention.
Yeah. See, I'm not a horrible player. I like to say I have an extremely good sense of this game, and I have a pretty average instinct when it comes to knowing what the killer is thinking.
Do you play a lot of killer?
I did! A fun fact, I played Survivor Comp for 2 years, and then after that, when I lost my duo, I decided to start maining killer. I went from Freddy to Legion, and now I main Demogorgon.
Oh, he's the one killer I don't have.
I'm not very good at killer anymore. Like, I played killer for a good year straight to 2 years straight. And it's why I can't really say, like, the game's not balanced or survivor side or killer side. I'm gonna say this in the best way possible. The game is killer and survivor sided to a point. If you're just starting out in the game, it's very killer sided.
Yeah.
If you're getting to the point where, like, you know exactly what you're doing, and you know every mechanic of the game, it's so survivor-sided. Like, if you get a 4-man comp team, the killer is gonna lose almost 80% of the games. Unless you get a really comp killer that knows exactly what they're doing and how to face off against them.
Yeah, the killer has to... Like, the killer has so much to juggle as far as, like, realizing and remembering who's been hooked, who's like on death hook, what exhaustion perks are they running. They run towards the window and they lithe away, and then, you know, you got to remember, like, oh, that survivor has lithe, and that one's got sprint burst, and this one's got dead hard, and then this one's taking a body block hit, this one's sabotaging hooks, and that one's got boon exponential and breakout, breakdown, no mither, tenacity, and it's like they're purposely trying to bring you up to this spot so you can't hook them, and wasting your time and taking you on a chase far away from the gens, and then you finally hit them, and then they pop endurance, and then somebody else jumps in front of them, takes a hit, and it's like then they all teabag you at the gate and tell you you're a trash baby killer in the end game. So I think I think I wouldn't care as much about losing the games if there weren't so many toxic people in there. Like, if everybody was just chill and like, oh, good game, well played. But it's because people have this attitude where they have to rub it in your face if they beat you, a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
And the difference for me, Well, I guess, but the difference for me is like if I'm playing on a team, then it's a team effort, like Survivor. And if one person or two or whatever aren't really carrying their weight, then you lose, and then you have this killer that's like, oh, GG, easy. But if you're playing killer and you lose, it's really all on you. Like it's really, there's no one else to blame. You just got to get better, I guess, if you're playing killer because you're not on a team.
That's not entirely true. I mean, I don't see each and every trial as a win or lose. I see it as improvement and learn, right? Because as a killer, you're not gonna get a 4 to 3K every game. It's just
no,
not...
you actually have to lose a lot to learn how to win, because you have to be in all these situations where like you realize you do something and you realize, well, if I do that, they're gonna do this, and then they're gonna have a 4-man escape. You know, if I hook them by the exit gate, when the exit gate is like, you know, already 99, all they're going to do is one of them's going to pop the exit gate, get an unhook, endurance hit, and they're all out. But you don't know that when you're a baby killer. You just think like, oh, I'll hook them by the exit gate and I can stop them from getting out and have someone on hook. But like, no, that's like a free escape.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to lose a bunch to know, like you have to go up against bully squads that pop out with flashlights around every corner. And
the worst part about it is this happens. This is the development stage of a DBD player, right? When you first start playing, you're like, oh, I'm having a fun time. I'm getting spooked, and yeah, right. But you get past the first 100 to 200 hours, right? And then you start taking the game extremely serious. Like you are some kind of comp player, but you're not good at the game. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying you don't know how to properly play it. And that's where it gets really bad. Like that's what that right there is what brings out the toxicity in most of the DBD community.
Yeah, when I started killer, I felt like I was really good because I was going against baby survivors. But once my MMR went really high with nurse, I'm like, whoa, I'm getting steamrolled. Exactly. I used to run no perks, no add-ons, and dominate, but then like there came a point where I can run the sweatiest builds, and I'm lucky if I even can catch somebody or get one kill.